Good evening, you're watching News Mongolia on MNB World. I'm your host, Amr Rabatar. And for top stories, 1,189 more confirmed cases and 13 additional deaths. Mongolia's foreign minister discusses Soyuz Vostok project with chairman of Gazprom management committee. Children with cancer need psychological help. And for other news, stay tuned. The Ministry of Health reported that 1,189 new COVID-19 cases were confirmed nationwide in the past 24 hours and 13 more people have died.
As of today, 1,189 new cases were confirmed after taking tests from over 10,000 people nationwide. 829 more patients have recovered, including 389 patients who were being treated at hospitals and 440 people who were being treated at home. Unfortunately, 13 people aged between 47 and 91 died due to COVID-19 complications within the past 24 hours. Of today's new cases, one case is hospital-originated, one is imported, and the remaining are domestic cases. The one imported case was detected from a person who arrived on the Tokyo-Ulaanbaatar specially chartered flight. 989 cases were confirmed in Ulaanbaatar, and 198 were confirmed in the provinces, with most cases recorded in Tuv, Huvsgul, Arkhun, Sukhbatar, and Arkhanga provinces. Among the 5,096 COVID-19 patients who are being treated at hospitals nationwide, 54.1% are showing mild symptoms of illness, and 126 are in critical condition. Yesterday, 17,376 people received vaccinations nationwide. Overall, in the country, 1.86 million people have received the first dose of a vaccine, and 1.4 million have received the second dose of a vaccine.
A working meeting between Batsitsik Batmukh, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Mongolia, and Alexei Miller, chairman of the Gazprom Management Committee, took place today at the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum 2021. The parties discussed the construction project for the Soyuz Vostok gas pipeline.
The Soyuz Vostok gas pipeline is meant to provide supplies of Russian gas across Mongolia to China. Particular attention was paid to the results of the approved feasibility analysis for the project and the ongoing preparation of the corresponding feasibility study, which is planned to be completed before the end of this year. The St. Petersburg International Economic Forum 2021 is being held at the Expo Forum Convention and Exhibition Center from June 2nd to 5th. This year's main theme is a collective reckoning of the new global economic reality. In April 2021, the feasibility analysis regarding the construction project for the Soyuz Vostok gas trunk line was approved. The Soyuz Vostok gas pipeline will become an extension of Russia's Power of Siberia 2 gas pipeline in Mongolian territory, as stated on the Gazprom website. In the course of the feasibility analysis, the basic technical and technological parameters of the project were established. These include the optimal route for the pipeline in Mongolian territory, the pipeline's length and diameter, the working pressure, and the number of compressor stations. The feasibility study regarding the construction project for the Soyuz Vostok gas trunk line includes a detailed breakdown of the associated investment and operating costs. The feasibility study is being prepared by the Gazprom Soyuz Vostok special purpose vehicle. The working visit of Foreign Minister Batsitsik to the Russian Federation concludes on June 4th.
Psychologists are necessary for the treatment of children with cancer. In the future, the National Center for Maternal and Child Health plans to concentrate on the mental health and psychological state of children undergoing treatment for cancer, with the support of the Green Gear project.
This girl is 9 years old and she will enter 4th grade next year. In December 2020, her condition suddenly deteriorated and she was admitted to the hospital, where she was diagnosed with bone cancer. Her father has been taking care of his daughter in hospital for the past year.
I tried to keep my daughter's mood as optimistic as possible. After I took my child to see a psychologist, her mood has noticeably brightened.
Her father wants to go to his hometown to work and take care of his family, but he says he has to stay in Ulaanbaatar as it's not possible to treat the cancer in the countryside. More than 1,000 children are hospitalized here for the same reason. Psychotherapy is equally important like early diagnostics and treatment, experts say. Sadly, the National Center for Maternal and Child Health currently does not have any psychologist as part of their medical team.
Until recently, we worked with 2 psychologists. Currently, our psychologists have changed their jobs, so we are currently looking for child psychology experts.
The National Center for Maternal and Child Health hired psychologists in 2011 and in 2016 respectively, but both have left their jobs. Today, these children need mental support that will help them to overcome their illness and to give emotional support to their parents.
Within the framework of this treatment, we are talking about 16 teachers of the Mongolian Children's Palace, and they will conduct special programs among children with cancer. I really hope this initiative will bring some positive results.
The cause of pediatric cancer is still unknown, and there are 6 common types of cancer. These children undergo chemotherapy sessions 10 to 15 times on average. In each case, the doctor says psychotherapy is needed.
Our hospital does not have a large number of children and is not overcrowded. However, treatment and care for children is quite stressful.
In developed countries such as Austria and Germany, there is a practice of operating special psychiatric wards that work to help each child. Currently, there are only 2 positions for psychologists in the only children's cancer hospital in our country, and it is definitely not enough.
Now let's take a look at the currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank. The last ticket to the 3x3 tournament of the Tokyo 2020 Olympics for both men and women will be awarded in Debrecen, Hungary from June 4th through 6th. The Mongolian national men's team was unable to qualify for the Olympics in Graz, Austria, and this tournament could well be their last chance for the men's team.
Gold medalist.
Debrecen, the second largest city in Hungary, will continue to build its 3x3 legacy by hosting the Fiba 3x3 Universality Olympic Qualifying Tournament 2021. Since 2015, Debrecen has played host to a major international Fiba 3x3 event every single year. The Fiba 3x3 Universality Olympic Qualifying Tournament will bring together 6 men's and 6 women's teams. They will be competing for the last ticket in each category to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, where 3x3 will make its debut. Mongolia's 3x3 national basketball team will play for the last right to participate in the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. The national team, which unfortunately was unable to qualify from the tournament in Graz, Austria, has a difficult task to qualify for this tournament. The final qualifying competition will take place in Debrecen, Hungary on June 4th through 6th, with 6 non-Olympic men's and women's national teams competing in 3x3 basketball. Mongolia will face Hungary and Romania in Group B, while Ukraine, Slovenia and Belgium will compete in Group A. The team that leads the group will advance directly to the semifinals, while the runner-up will play against the team in 3rd place from the other group. The Mongolian national team is scheduled to play on June 5th against Romania and the host country, Hungary.
From the right wing.
Now let's take a look at the weather forecast of world's major cities. Well, that's all for today, and thank you for staying with us. We will see you next week with more news and updates. Have a nice weekend. Goodbye.